A very good day to our community service lecturers, Mr. Rami, and our fellow classmates. I am Xing Wei Qian, the organizing chairperson for this whole event. There are 10 of us in Group 4 and here are the name lists. Due to the pandemic outbreaks, we all decided to help our collaborated partner, which is Kechara Soup Kitchen, to raise funds via online. Kechara Soup Kitchens, they are a group of non-profit organizations where to provide sustenance and basic medical care for the homeless and urban poor in Malaysia. As they mentioned this, there's no one deserves hunger. So for the objectives of this whole event is to provide awareness among publics to be appreciated on what they have, at the same time to donate sufficient money for the organization to buy food supply to feed the homeless and urban poor. Last, to build team spirit while Group 4, we are working as a team. And now I'll pass it to Vanisha to continue the speech.
Thank you, Gretchen. My name is Vanisha and I will talk about the project description. So the reasons of collecting the funds were to aid Kechara Soup Kitchen's purpose of feeding the poor and to help raise awareness of food wastage. And how we raised awareness was that we had held 2 separate events on 2 different social platforms, which were Instagram and Microsoft Teams. During those events, we had also urged the participants to help our cause by donating any amount that they could to our Simply Giving page so that we could give the donations that we collected to Kechara Soup Kitchen. During the Instagram event, each member had come up with their own experiences of donating and also talking about how important it is not to wait. Whereas, during our Microsoft event, we had interviewed the head of Kechara Soup Kitchen, Mr. Justin, and he was kind enough to answer questions from the participants as well. Thank you. Now, I will pass on the presentation to Xiao Yan to talk about the financial event. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanisha. I'm Xiao Yan and I'm going to present our financial standings. Our group decided to raise funds through Simply Giving website, which is an online fundraising website. In week 7, we only managed to raise 20 ringgit. In week 8, we were able to collect 200 ringgit and reach 31.4% of our target amount. In week 9, we managed to raise 155 ringgit after the Microsoft Team event. In week 10, we managed to raise 165 ringgit after the Instagram Live event. In week 11, we managed to raise 580 ringgit. At the end of the fundraising event, we managed to raise 1,120 ringgit. Our group has successfully reached their target amount of funds, which is 700 ringgit, and even exceeded the target amount of funds by 59%. Thank you for listening. Next, I will pass to Hani.
My name is Hanis. Now I'll be talking about the challenges my team and I faced during the donation period. The first one will be KSK time management. During the Microsoft virtual campaign, the officer who was in charge informed Mr. Justin the wrong time and Mr. Justin came 1 hour early. Even after corrected him the time, he came 20 minutes late for the campaign. The second one will be internet connectivity. All our events were held online and we could not escape from the common problem, which is the internet connectivity. We cannot expect everyone internet connection will be stable all the times, hence we face several lagging during our IG live. The third one will be targeted audience. We targeted 100 people to join our Microsoft virtual campaign, but we only managed to get 34 audiences. The next one will be our Wix visitor. So due to lack of a marketing strategy, we do not get enough visitor for our Wix website. The fifth one is the receipt. We were unable to give our donors the receipt we already created exclusively for them. Moreover, those donors who registered themselves as anonymous, Simply Giving could not send them the receipts. Hence, we could not show our gratitude towards their donations. Now, I'm going to pass to my next teammate.
My name is Jasmine and I'm going to talk about the issue we are facing when we are having an awareness campaign and a fundraising campaign and how we are going to solve this problem. Our group originally set at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. for the awareness campaign at the Microsoft team. However, due to some communication issues with the management team of Kechara Soup Kitchen, so at the end the awareness campaign was set at 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Due to Mr. Justin Chia, the presenter of this awareness campaign is not free after 4:30 p.m. Besides that, our group targeting 100 participants, but we only have 34 participants involved in this awareness campaign. But we hit more than what we set for the donation money, from 700 ringgit to 1,100 before we wrap up the entire donation campaign. Moreover, our group also faced some issue with the Instagram application and caused the Instagram live to end before we finish what we need to do. So, our group opened another Instagram live to continue this fundraising campaign, and this time it's going smoothly until the end of this fundraising campaign. Furthermore, for those donors who give their name and email when they donate their donation, we can make a receipt with our logo as proof of their contribution. I have finished my part, so I'm going to pass this presentation to the next presenter.
Thank you, Jasmine. My name is Darren, and today I'll be presenting on my group's achievements. The first achievement is that we successfully reached and exceeded our target of 700 ringgit. Our second achievement is that we have 82 followers on Instagram currently, which is our primary platform that we use to interact with people. Our third achievement is that with all our funds raised, we managed to give all to Kechara Soup Kitchen and help aid them in their cause. Our fourth achievement is that we raise public awareness of food wastage. We do this using posters, propaganda that we can find on our social media platform and our website. This is our long-term goal which we managed to achieve, and we're still striving to continue. Our last achievement is that we help improve communities' interaction with NGO. This is true where we help live 2 events, especially hosting our special guest, Mr. Justin from Kechara Soup Kitchen, that we connect people to NGO so that we might support and help their cause. I now pass the time to Wing Hong. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Hi, now I'm going to present you the SWOT analysis, and I'm Wing Hong. The strength of our team. First, measuring in different fields. All of the members major in different fields. Therefore, we can use our expertise areas in this project. Next, moving on, is the experience in multimedia and social media. Members are experienced on creating poster and social media. Therefore, we can create the poster and social media easily. Next is the planning strategy. We plan ahead before the deadline for every task. So we have a planning schedule in our team so that we won't miss out any deadline or any submission time. Next, we will move on to the weaknesses in decisive team. Why would I say that? We found that some of us might be indecisive and we have to work for some tasks. For example, some team members will have to wait for others to choose, or even have to wait our leaders to distribute the task. Second one is the lack of communication in our team. Even though we have meetings every week, but I found that each of the departments, such as publicity and activity department, have less communication. Lastly is working independently. Our team members will focus on their work only and submit distributed tasks only. There is less discussion in the department. Some of us are shy, and therefore we will improve in this area, get to know each other well in the future. That's all for my presentation. Now I'll pass it to Dayang. Thank you.
Thank you to Wing Hong. Next, the opportunities. Throughout our journey with this project, we have experienced a lot of opportunities that helped us have a successful campaign. Firstly, we were able to reach a wider audience. This was because everything was done digitally through online promotions while staying safe during this pandemic. Second is we had the opportunity to raise interest and awareness through creative, visual, informative posters, increasing participation and donations. Our last main opportunity was Kechara Soup Kitchen's willingness to help us on our journey. The last SWOT analysis is threats. We had faced a few elements that could have caused a downfall on our project. Number one is how Kechara Soup Kitchen may have not agreed to the collaboration, as there was a lot of preparation needed. Second threat is the connectivity troubles, as we need to ensure that everyone in our project have access to platforms and internet connection for the project to be able to be done successfully. Third threat is the inability for us to reach our goal for the amount of money raised. Next, passing to my groupmate.
Thank you, Dayang and Wing Hong, for presenting the SWOT analysis. And my name is Wai Chun, and I will present what would be done differently in our group project. Firstly, we should plan out for our group event more detail. For instance, we should separate, position more details and remove some unnecessary parts so that we can replace it in other important tasks. Besides, we should also double check and double confirm the event date and time with our collaboration partner, which is the Kechara Soup Kitchen, and also our participants, so that we can prevent any mistiming or unclear timing. Lastly, we should also communicate deeply with our collaboration partner, the Kechara Soup Kitchen, regarding the event flow. What we should try is use WhatsApp call or even face-to-face call through Zoom or any other video conference software, so that this might help to provide a clear communication and prevent any misunderstanding of information. And that's all for my part. And now I would like to pass to our co-leader, Su Xuan.
Thank you, Waichun. I'm Su Xuan, the Vice Organizing Chairperson in this project. Overall, our project was successful. We managed to reach our target as stated in our short-term goal in order to help Kechara Soup Kitchen. However, we hope to get more people to help Kechara Soup Kitchen in the future. So here are some alternative ways to help Kechara Soup Kitchen. You can visit the website or follow them on Facebook to get more information about them. And you can join the volunteering activities too. For any kind soul who are willing to fundraise Kechara Soup Kitchen, please visit their Simply Giving platform to make the donation. Our action matters. Even it's just a small amount, but it can make a big change in others' life. That's all from our group. Thank you so much for listening.